icebreaker as a term that is used to sort of make an attempt to relieve a sort of a stressful or a tense situation. So that's the objective of the speech today. Good morning, all fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I will be making an endeavor to carry out my first presentation, P1. My name is Sumit Bajani. I am born in the city of Kolkata. I stay here with my family, and my family includes myself, my wife, my kid, and my parents. Currently I'm working with a group company called the Linde Group. I've been working there for 8 plus years. So I'll start with my journey in a sort of chronological order, starting from my school days. School days is supposed to be a sort of area for fun for a lot of people, but fortunately or unfortunately for me, there was added pressure at that time because I started topping in school from a sort of a very early class, so the pressure was always on. And there was an incident when I suddenly decided that the sports teacher was very impressed and said, you're sort of good in athletics also, so why not give it a shot, become a prefect. So that's when an interesting scene happened. There was this sports teacher and there was this class teacher, and she said, you want to wear a striped tie? I said, I guess I'm making an endeavor. I want to wear a striped tie because I want to become a prefect. No, you go down from 90 down to 40, nothing good. She actually went and gave a dressing down to the sports teacher that this is not going to happen. So that sort of was my first experience that you try to sort of do something out of academics and there will be a pressure for you to sort of perform. But fortunately, I did manage to score well and do my boards well. College life again, from school to college, that sort of desire to do well carried on. Good or bad, I don't know, but it carried on, of course. And the college also was very focused, except on academics. So did reasonably well. Again, maintained among the toppers there. There was this interview with campus interview with this company called Infosys, and when I was doing this interview, the person said that, look, this is your first interview, and I want you to express yourself, laugh. So what? Excuse me? Just laugh. And the two guys who were interviewing me, they also laughed. There was a third observer. He was looking at me absolutely stone-faced. He was trying to see how stressed I was and how whether I laugh or not. I did laugh, and I said, okay, I've done it. I went back and I actually got a campus job at Infosys. That was an exultant moment for me. For someone to be able to go from that for the first job, and it's a transition from your sort of college life to Infosys life. Of course, the pressure of work was very high there. From there, I moved on to a company called SAP Labs in Bangalore. Worked there for about 3.5 years. After which, I moved to Kolkata, and in Kolkata, I've been working with the Linde Group. That's a major in the industrial and medical gases. That's an area where you will rarely see a sort of slump, etc. because industrial and medical gases are always required. And secondly, it's an IT division, so it's sort of a progression from what I was doing. A lot of people have asked me why have you sort of moved from IT city of Bangalore to Kolkata. Of course, family was a major reason, but trust me, they're not convinced. They said there must be something else, but I think that has been a strong driver to be able to move here. In my interest, I like cooking. I don't think cooking should be a gender-specific activity. I think it's completely gender neutral, and anybody, whether it's a man or woman, should attempt, endeavor if they know it, try cooking. I try to do it. I don't excel, but at least there's not one dish that somebody cannot eat that I make. So at least I come up with some sort of passing marks. So that's one interest of mine. Another, I shared with my evaluator. I think he did mention that he's also fond of poetry. I do write poetry. As a novice, I've written a few. I've submitted a few to in my office magazine, and some of them have turned out slightly on the philosophical side, not very humorous, slightly heavy. But all the same, that's one of my interests. In addition, I think overall, work keeps you busy, but I think this is a sort of good forum for you to come back on a Sunday and sort of have the synergy with the group and to be able to sort of try something again, come out of your zone of inhibition, come out of his zone of comfort. I think it's very important for everybody to sometimes come back to basics, because we get so engrossed in our daily life and our work that we forget that there is simplicity. Someone said simplicity is the sort of best way to sort of look at things, and correct simplification is important. So I think when you look at leadership, it's all about simplifying things correctly. Someone from the project management side once told me that it's important. You may have massive tools. Every day evolution is taking place. You may have massive tools, but a pen and a paper, you can't replace it. And that's where your thoughts come from. That's where things start, and that's what produces sort of great stories to go by. And on that note, I'd like to end my speech. Thank you very much.